Right, I'm Professor Geoffrey Campbell-Platt. I'm the past president of IUFoST, and in that role I've been particularly concerned with education and food safety. That's two of our three areas of interest, which are food safety, education, and food security. Food science is really important because, we all eat food. It's essential for life. If things go well, we eat the right foods, get good nutrition, we'll stay healthy, fit. If things go wrong is when the medics take over. So sometimes we just take it for granted, but it's essential to understand the science behind it so that we can make improvement, process foods for nutritional benefit, make sure we get the micronutrients, balanced diet, and make the best of the food supply we've got. And a lot of people just take it for granted, but without processing of food, then we don't eat raw foods very often, like grain. We actually eat bread and pasta and products made from the grain. So food science is about understanding that, the composition of food, how it can be processed, how to keep it safe, how to have adequate supply. So the whole science behind food can be very complicated, but essential to make foods that taste good, as we say, have good sensory evaluation properties. I think I was very lucky studying food science. My own father was a research chemist, and he'd spent a lot of time researching in the chemistry area, but pointed out to me, as I was interested in science and was doing well in chemistry, that there's a lot of research chemists all looking for particular niches and areas to work in. And he suggested, rather than just be a chemist, why not use that in an area which is very important to us? And by looking at all the options available for university courses at that time, food science clearly was going to use chemistry and physics, other scientific ingredients, if you like, with something we were likely to carry on eating. Some people talk about pills and magic pills, but there's a lot of enjoyment in eating. It's essential for nutrients. And so it has a great future. And everybody worldwide eats. They all have opinions. They all enjoy their different foods. It's a cultural issue as well. So I think I was very lucky at that point that I headed for the food area and studied food science myself. For the future, concerned with food science, we have an increasing population. World population headed for 9 billion at the moment. So we need to feed people. As their standard of living rises, they look for more food. Maybe traditionally they go for more high protein foods, more meat, more dairy products. To produce those in sufficient quantities sustainably without polluting our planet and environment is quite a challenge. There may be new ways of producing those foods, certainly less waste. We know that UN Food and Agriculture Organization is concentrating on food waste as an issue at the moment. It's predicted that around a third of our food is wasted between production, through processing, through bad storage, right through to consumers' plate waste. And we've got to reduce that and understand that food is valuable. It's a really needed resource. And if we make food more usable and attractive to eat, perhaps in some cases longer shelf life, then we'll help in that area. It's the equation between the number of people in the world and providing a good, satisfying, nutritious diet.